Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Psychic Hunter David. Well, the day started out wonderful. Poor little Chloe. I went to put her down, and she seemed to have stepped down wrong with her left little paw, and that's the leg that she's had some issues with since she was a puppy. So it's sort of, I think, something twisted because she yelped, and she's okay. She came out of it, and then I fed her breakfast, and I gave her something just to calm her down anyway, because it's like dealing with, you're dealing with a senior. I mean, she's going to be 12. I mean, so you're dealing with a senior, and you have to be really careful, and they're very, very, very fragile. And she's a little wiener anyway. I mean, she's not as small as people think she is. She's a little heavier than she probably should be, and that's probably part of the problem. But anyway, it's been a delightful morning already since 5:30 in the morning. But she's okay now. She's resting, and I'm sure she'll come out of it. Poor little Chloe. But anyway, the energy is just very odd. Of course, we're at the end of Pisces. We don't want to make something bigger than it is because Neptune's sitting right here. Neptune's going to move in the coming few days into Aries. So sometimes we can also build something up bigger than it is. And I think with Chloe, what it was is that it was just that she went down the wrong way on her ankle. And obviously slightly twisted something, and it just didn't, she just didn't stand properly. But she's fine now. She'll come out of it. I'm almost 100% certain she will. And it's just, this is one of the things that you just have to pay attention to and you have to be aware of, is that these types of energies are shifting and changing. And once that goes into Mars, when Neptune goes into Mars, all hell could break loose, because it means, I just have a feeling that you're doing this, or I know you're doing this, and it just can just build into ridiculous outbursts and conflicts all over the place. Because Neptune, of course, is creative, expressive. There can be some dynamic stuff, probably with always a little bit of a violent edge to it that will come out of it. But on an interpersonal level, to me, the Neptunian energy in Mars is more about, let's start an argument, then it's just ridiculous, and it's going to really cause unbelievable chaos if people aren't careful, because in the end they'll end up getting caught for what they're doing. They will. You've got way too much trouble there, and you've got Saturn right up the rear, and Saturn's moving in another few months, and Saturn is the law of order dictator, the workaholic Capricorn banker, this type of thing. So there's no nonsense. You might get away with it for a few months, but not long. Anyway, we're moving in, as I made mention of yesterday, we're moving into that eclipse in Aries. It's the last one in the series of Libra Aries for another 18 years. And it'll be interesting to see for each and every one of us to take a look back to the 18th of April, 2023, what began, what changed, what started to change, what choices and decisions did we make. A lot of those things will come to fruition and complete in our lives within weeks and months ahead. It will complete itself. April itself is an intense month, as I've mentioned already, because we've got such intensity itself just in the whole aspect of being with Mars. We get into Venus, it softens up a bit, but we've got Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, both slipping back, as I've said, into Pisces. This can all mean just French to you if you don't, not to discredit the French, but just to someone that doesn't know what it is. But it's just, let's just take my word for it, it's an intense period of time. But it can also be a dynamic period of time. Spring is on the horizon. Spring is Thursday, tomorrow. And, by the way, the special only runs until tomorrow. So please, if you're wanting to get in to see me, someone just did, I'm going to write her back in a little bit. If you're wanting to get in, I will honor it into the future, but it has to be paid for with the time limitation up until 12 midnight tomorrow. So we've got another 48 hours almost left to do that. But anyway, other than that, we will go on, we will chase on, and I'll let you guys all know how Miss Clobert is tomorrow. I'm sure she'll be fine. And she's going to have a little bath today because she's got to wipe her one little weepy eye. But other than that, she'll be fine. I'm almost 100% certain. And if anything changes, I'll get her in to see Lindsay. But I wish you guys all the best. You have a great day today, and you heard it here first. Cheers.